motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into this shit. What up? It's Nesto, and you watching the Hit List. And today we got the CEO of DBoyz Records. We got the promo extraordinaire. We got, a hip-hop pillar in the community. You know what I'm saying? We got Ryan Davis. What's up with you, Ryan?
What's good, Nesto? What's good, man? What's good, Naptown?
How you been doing?
I'm good, man. Raising the kids, family, running the hospice business, and, still putting out hits.
Hell yeah.
That's what we're doing, man.
You're a busy man.
Always busy, dog. Always busy.
Well, shit, man, let's let the people know who you are. Where does Ryan's story start?
Man, where do you want to get started at with the story? You tell me, man. You want to start with...
Well, where does your story start? Where was you born? Where was you created? Where did you start?
I started here on the south side of Naptown, man. Born in St. Francis Hospital. Spent my whole life on the south side, man.
Okay, so how do you go from just being a young cat on the south side to being a young cat on the south side that owns a record label and is, the promo guy that you are today?
I think it was a lot of it came to my older brother, man, and I think I grew up running with the older cats. My brother is 4 years older than me, so got a lot of game from the older cats, and he was a hip hop head. All his buddies were, they all had systems and shit, and got me having my mom buy me my first turntables at like 10, and I remember getting Bone Thugs, man, getting the wax copy, and that's what started the journey, man. But really, it was all the older people around me, man, helped mold me. My dad, my mom, they listened to anything from Deep Purple to Gloria Estefan to Elton John. I mean, fucking music just runs through my family, I guess, man. And then, like I said, my brother was a hip-hop head. He was No Limit motherfucking Soldier to the Death and Cash Money and 8-Ball and MJG, UGK. And I think that was the road to... And then I met a dude named Skip out of Florida. Shout out to Skip. And that motherfucker was puffing 6 ounces a fucking day and pulling up in a yellow minibus, man, on Dayton's. And my mom was like, don't hang out with that kid. Don't hang out with that kid. And dude was a music head, man, was engineering and mixing and mastering. I think he was in with Trick Daddy and shit down in Florida. And I'm still connected with Skip. Now he's up here. He's a barber here in Indianapolis. But he was a big part of my music shit.
That's dope. So how did you create DBoyz Records?
It was really me and Keegan. Keegan's my 19-year-old son. He was getting into the music shit, and I said, dude, why don't we start a label and really start pushing it? I know you're a youngster, and I got some insight of the music scene, and I know a lot of people, connected in the entertainment business. So I said, let's try our hand at it. And I think I had something to offer because I felt like I want to see a lot of artists win. It wasn't more about pushing my weight around or what I can do. I think it was more about seeing what I could do for the community and for the culture and push the narrative of how good the Nap scene is and the music scene here.
So would you say that it's built more as a platform than a label?
I would say so. I mean, that's what me and a few people have been talking about. I think I'm going to switch over DBoyz Records to more of an entertainment business, man, because it's, it's bigger than just the record label. I think it's more... For me, I'm more of a marketer, promoter. I set my foot, I think, in the door with Indianapolis when I was throwing shows, about 8 to 10 years ago downtown at Sky Bar. Shout out to Ryan Grave and Frankie and the whole crew down there, man. But I think mine was more the entertainment shit than, pushing a label with, 10 or 12 guys on it. That's what it's grew to.
So do you have artists signed to DBoyz Records?
I do, man. I have, I got Keegan and I got T-Man. I've had a few other people, but I've got some affiliated people. Scotty Hustle. He fucks with DBoyz heavy,
Gotcha.
and Shark Mob, and a few other people around the way. But like I said, it's moving more towards the entertainment channel now.
Gotcha. It's more of a platform.
Yeah.
I got you. So Indianapolis doesn't function like Atlanta or LA. What does success look like in this market for you?
I see a lot of, through all the years of being here, man, and all the negativity and all the, ups and downs, I think there's a big ass lane for Indianapolis still, man. I believe in, we've got some fucking talent here. From female artists to male, and we've even got some cross-genre people that, I see that could really push some shit. We got engineers. We've got everything we have here. It's just really about people playing their position. I think too many people want to be a rapper and a promoter and, a videographer. They want to do everything. And I think if everybody played their position and we all reached out to each other, I think there really could be some shit to, put us on the map.
So you think that the artists try to do too much themselves and there isn't much of a team effort?
I do. I think if we all, played our role and respected each other and our roles, I think we could all win together, man, to be honest with you.
Okay. Interesting that you say respect, yeah. Okay? Because it seems like there's a lot of controversy around you where some artists would say Ryan's a culture vulture. What do you say to the people that say Ryan's a culture vulture?
I think that's bullshit, man. Most people that have met me or have fucked with me haven't even broke any bread with me. It's more anything I've done for them is out of the, kindness of my heart and for their career. It's not going to push me any further. I'm damn near 42 years old, and what I have to offer is helping these younger people, grow themselves into better artists and to push their career better. If you're not putting money into your music or anything, what are you really doing? You got to invest in yourself. You can't have somebody else invest in you before you invest in yourself. Right. I think that's what a lot of people miss. They want somebody else to. They look at me, and no bullshit, but they look at me as a white man, and I think they see money, and they think I'm gonna, pull my pocketbook out and pay for shit. But that's not how the game works at all. I want to see somebody invest in themselves. I'll invest in somebody as much as they invest in themselves. Right. But I think a lot of people look for a fucking handout, man.
So do you think that the market in Indianapolis is oversaturated with rappers?
Most definitely. There's different tiers to it. And no matter what anybody wants to say, there's a handful of good artists here that really promote themselves, that have money, that have the look, that are professional. It's not just about the music. You can go to any city and find 100 good artists, but do they know the backside of the business? Do they know how to walk into a boardroom and talk fluently and present themselves as a person, as an artist, as a whole package? And also stay out of trouble. That's another thing. People are in and out of jail. People are going to forget about you. Yeah. This is a business. It's professionalism. People lose that, I think, in the sight of, the whole culture. I think they see the culture as the streets. And, I think a lot of people have to grow from the streets. I think you might have started your story in the streets, but, as you grow as a person, as a man, woman, you have to learn a business, and music is a business. It's more than just, making hit songs. It's learning how to have an EPK, how to, meet with different people, get sponsorships. How do you make money out of this?
Right. So 90% is business and 10% is talent.
No bullshit. Maybe 5% is talent. Like I said, I know a lot of good rappers, but how many of them can really flip it into a business?
Okay. So I done an interview the other day with a guy you probably are familiar with, 100% you are, Seven Harris, right?
Oh, yeah.
We know who Seven is,
for sure,
right?
Yeah.
So Seven says that there are several different hip-hop scenes in Indianapolis. Would you agree with that?
Oh, definitely, for sure, man.
So what do you think is the divide why there isn't one scene?
I think it's egos. I think it's people not connecting. Like even Chreece, I feel like I'm pretty well known. I was top 25 influencer this year. I've never even met with people from Chreece. And like you said, culture vulture, being white is tough in the game. it doesn't hurt me anything that anybody says about me, but I think a lot of it is egos. People don't connect because they have the best thing, or this person has the best thing, when really people could bind their ideas and really make the best thing for something for the Midwest, you know, and I think that's what holds people back is egos, man.
Do you think that Rich Fest is like the alternative to Chreece?
I like Rich Fest, man. I mean, to be honest with you, I helped push it hard the first year. Last year we were there full force as a spectator. It was at a different venue. But you can feel the culture there, man. Rich Harvest and Illy Octane and Seven. I mean, I don't have any hate in my blood. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about me, but I don't get emotionally involved in the shit, man. And but I think Rich Harvest has something better than Chreece. It's more the picnic, backyard barbecue. Bring your kids, bring your family. You got music all day. There's drinks, smoke, anything you want there, man. It's a vibe that I don't think you can even put in words unless you go there.
That's dope. That's dope. So how do we bring all these people together? What can we do to get them together?
I mean, I don't have the answer, man. I've tried for years, and I think I've got a lot of hate for trying to do my part, and I think I've lost myself in the whole journey, man. And I'm trying to find my way back to that position to where I loved all the artists, and I loved the whole aspect of Indianapolis and the music. And I think what's really missing is people digging deep inside their soul, man, and just realizing that we have something great here. And like I said, pushing the egos aside, pushing the I'm the best aside, and really doing your part to push the good artist here that need to make it out of this city and showcase what we have to the rest of the world.
That's fire. So talk to me a little bit about the rise and fall of the Gas Station Podcast.
I mean, that's a great question, man. I mean, I think we had something great. You were a part of it, and I think a lot of people we brought in at first, I saw a great vision. Egos, a lot of big personalities.
Right. Tell me how it started.
I had a vision. I mean, we didn't have anything like this in Indianapolis. It was more than just interviews or music. It was like an In Living Color and a Martin and a Saturday Night Live mixed in with music. It was a whole bunch of extra stuff. And it started, like I said, it started off great, man. We had a good start, but I don't think people all have the same drive. And then when things go wrong, people want to find one person to blame instead of looking at at ourselves of, hey, we didn't show up one day, or hey, I can't make it, or I don't want to be involved. And a lot of people got caught up in a lot of mess, and some people stepped back, and I felt like I lost a few friendships over it. People that, were a part of my family. Price Johnson, definitely one of them. I mean, he had to step away because he felt like certain things, Seven was doing was going to make him not be accepted in certain scenes in Indianapolis. And like I said, it was more about the comedy aspect. This was nothing personal to anybody. We were just having fun. I think it was hard to keep together a whole bunch of different big personalities, man, to be honest with you.
Got you.
Yeah.
So would you, I talked to Seven, like I said, would you agree with Seven? He said that it kind of suffered because you felt like you needed to please everybody. Like everybody was kind of upset about the things that he would say, and you kind of had to massage those relationships that you had outside of him.
I think that's that's his scapegoat. That's stupid to even think that way, because people wanted Will off, and Jeannie didn't stay around. They weren't consistent. Price left, and we brought Fetty Glock in, and there was no I mean, what it comes down to is consistency. There's not one person we can blame. I mean, yeah, I was behind the thing, and I'll take the blame for it, but people weren't showing up. I mean, we can't do a show with one or two people. We have to have skits. We have to be prepared. I mean, with anything in a business, if you're supposed to have one skit and you're supposed to have one skit and you're showing up and you have nothing ready, I mean, put the blame on somebody. But, I mean, I'm there to run the show and help, with anything on the back end.
Right.
If you're an actor and you're in a movie, you got to know your role. And if you're not showing up for 2 weeks and then you show up and you don't have your stuff ready, we can find a lot of people. Like I said, there's a lot of people here in Indianapolis that have talent or have some kind of influence. And like I said, I think what I was trying to piece together, it didn't come together like I envisioned it. It started off good and then it broke apart and we kept trying to piece it together and we couldn't keep it. It was like a puzzle. We couldn't keep it put together. We lost a few pieces and we couldn't find them.
And your stance is more like, if we succeed as a team, then we fail as a team. It's
for sure, man. I don't put a blame on it. I mean, like I said, I'll take the blame because I'm a leader. At the end of the day, I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. And I think we failed as a team. I mean, there's no blame on anybody. I can't blame Seven for, having racy content because I approved it. I was a part of a few things. I had people pushing my. I had my buttons pushed from. Certain things I did because I felt like we were a family. Seven needed me a part of certain skits. And like I said, when I'm involved in something, I'm fully involved. I have somebody's back. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. That's not me.
Okay. So we going to move off the gas station podcast.
For sure,
right?
man.
I'm going to ask you a question, even though the last time I seen you put out a list,
Yep.
things got a little crazy.
Hey, that's cool with me,
But
man.
I'm going to ask you anyways.
Yep.
Give me your top 5 Indianapolis artists right now.
You need top 5 from 1 to 5? You want 5 to 1? How do you want it, man? Of all time, or are we talking right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Your top 5 artists that are right now doing it right now. Who
Number 1, there's no competition. Jovi Black.
Okay.
If you know, you know. I mean, he has a different sound than most people. He's got that Tennessee sound, that down south sound, but he's an Indianapolis dude. You know what I mean, through and through, and from the professionalism all the way down to the penmanship, dude. Ain't nobody touching that guy. I'm gonna have to say, it's tough, dog. It's tough because I know a lot of good artists, man. 5 is a low number. Let's go. I'm gonna fuck with Little E, man. I've never met Little E. I listen to a lot of his music, and he's got that pain music. I mean, the shit that he goes through, and he's got his own record label. He does his own shit. He's legit, man, and he moves around like a boss. So I'm gonna give Little E number 2.
That's a solid 2. That's a solid 2.
Number 3, I see him working all the time, very professional, and no bullshit. Also, he coaches football. I know he coaches youth football, so he's active with the youth. I'm gonna go Yellow MRC.
That's dope.
He's a fucking.
I didn't know he coached football.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you a little insight to the back scene, but
yeah, that's dope.
So he's out there, you know what I mean, helping our youth, and that's big beyond the music shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's give him number 3. I'm gonna have to give number 4 to somebody that's been fucking in the entertainment business, down from acting down to putting Naptown, Traptown shit down for years, and that's Tragic, man. I mean,
okay,
Tragic's Naptown. You know what I mean? Anybody that knows Indianapolis, that's Tragic, and he's professional. He's chopping up in Canes. He's down at Azimuth. He's working with a lot of different recording studios. He's professional, you know what I'm saying?
He's definitely moving around.
And he ain't in no bullshit. He's staying out the, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. And he's working with a lot of different artists and connecting. So I'm going to give him number 4.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bet. So we got one more.
You want to know who number 5 is?
Let's find out. Let's hear who number 5 is.
And he's really 2, 3, 4 also. I mean, I can't, dudes out there all the time. I mean, Fetty Glock.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm going to give some love to Fetty Glock, dog. That dude's sick on the mic, man. I mean, just the shit he spits. There's nobody really fucking with him. He's been doing this shit for years.
Yeah.
Like consistently. And I could really give you another 10, but we ain't really got, that much time today. So we'll do another episode sometime.
For sure. So we got Jovi Black, Lil E, Yella, Tragic, and Fetty Glock.
Yes, sir.
That's your top five right now.
That's top five right now, man.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that top five either.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I see people working. I mean, I'm not just, like I said, I don't get my emotions involved. I look at the whole aspect, and these guys are really promoting. They're spending money. They're in the studio, and I know what it takes to spend money with engineers and videographers and also to take time away from your fucking family and, you know what I'm saying, do this shit outside of having a job because you got to still pay bills, man. And I know the music pays something, but it ain't keeping the lights and water running every motherfucking day. You know what I mean? I'm just a realist.
For real. I definitely understand that. So with these lists and picking your top five, like, of course, some people aren't going to be happy. They're going to feel left off. Is that what kind of started the rift between you and Yatti? It seemed like at one point in time, Yatti was...
Man, Yatti was family. I mean, I still say Yatti is family, but I think, that's what... I mean, it came down to that list, man. I think he felt away. And then me and Unc are working on a compilation for the city, and we've got at least 30 artists mixed in. I'm talking everyone's a heavy hitter, and they've all came from every side. And, you know what I'm saying, you got Bloods and Crips working together. You got motherfucking East and West and North and South. And there was a song I was trying to get Yatti on, and Unc just didn't think he would sound right for the song. Nothing personal. You know, this is the entertainment business. And I think he felt a certain way because I think him and Unc have a relationship that I didn't know of. You know, they're a little older than me. And I think Yatti felt like I was stepping on him or, kind of, in my words, big dicking him. And that ain't me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of dude. And he didn't make that song. And dude got hot and turned on me. You know what I'm saying? White motherfucker, everything. And like I said, that shit hurt, man, because, I thought he was family. He's been to my business. He's been around my family and kids. And like I said, I don't put my emotions in this, but I felt hurt from him. And then I think we had, then he pulled 7 in and had him not like me for some reason. But like I said, I don't have any hatred toward these guys. This is music, and they're not in my everyday life like that. So I try not to, feel a certain way.
Do you feel like some people just take it too personally, or maybe not even take it too personally, but they just, this is business. Some people kind of treat it like it's the streets. Do you feel like that?
Like I said, I think that's where people are going to lose at, man. I think people haven't lost that street mentality, man. And like I said, haven't taken the emotions out of it either. I think the problem is everybody wants to be number one. And in my heart, I don't give a fuck about being number one. I think, like you mentioned earlier, I think we can all win together. And that's from the deep inside of my heart, man. I think we can all win together if we all played our part. But so many motherfuckers are overtaxing or, trying to get something over on the next dude, and they don't have pure intentions, you know what I mean? I think that's what it comes down to, is pure intentions. And every time I try to do something, it's really out of the goodness of my heart, man. And that's just, from my upbringing. I'm not a motherfucker to try to flip the script or try to put the blame on anybody or, try to make some sob story. I'm going to own up to my shit when I'm fucked up or I'm wrong. And I just think we got to do better as a city, man. And as a culture and as a group, like you said, there's different divides in the music scene. And I think those walls need to be broken down. There's no people overlooking this city. There's no any 1 or 2 or 3 people. There's not a board member that oversees all this shit in the city with the music shit.
Okay. So have you heard of Wildstyle Paschel?
Never met him, but I've heard of him. And I'm sure he's seen me. I mean, I think he blocked me during the whole gas station thing because Seven did a skit on him, and I don't know him personally. I'd like to connect with him. Like I said, I think he does good shit for the community, and you know how they've grown Chreece, and but I think those guys have their own hierarchy. I think, and like I said, I think we got to connect more with everyone.
So do you feel like he and you and maybe Seven and some other people could come together to bring that scene together?
I think we would fuck some shit up, to be honest with you. I think if a lot of people came together and off their high horses, we could really fuck some shit up, man. I think, like I said, I've been around for a minute now, I feel like, and I know Seven has, and I know Wildstyle has, and it's people just connecting. I don't know why I haven't even met Wildstyle. I don't know why certain people haven't connected. Is it, like I said, what's the answer to it? Is it ego? Is it just bad timing? What is it?
That's a good question.
I mean, we're in you know what I'm saying? We're in 2026. We got technology. I can connect with anybody in fucking 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So why haven't we connected in 10 years? Why haven't we made this, you know, the scene better? It's on us, man. I'll take the blame for it. I'll take a little bit of the blame for it. Why haven't I stuck my hand out to the next man and find out? But I think on my behalf, I haven't, because I feel like I've been tarnished a little bit through the journey. You know what I mean? And
gotcha.
People hear certain things about me, and until you get to actually shake up with me and get to know me, you're gonna really get to know a good ass motherfucker.
Got you. Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that. Like if you know Ryan, you know he's a good dude.
Yeah, I'm a good ass motherfucker, man, to the core. So,
should we look forward to seeing any more DBoyz showcases?
I want to, man. Like I said, I think I lost myself through the journey a little bit, and I think that's why I've been kind of, you know, I'm working on this compilation. This compilation with Big Unc's going to be something for the city. I mean, anybody that's involved in it knows that, you know, we got 12 songs that are just pure Indianapolis, pure. I mean, it's beautiful, man. Kaz did all the engineering. Everything's out of Kane's recording studio. You know, videos are coming out are going to come out for a lot of these for these songs when the weather breaks, and I think this is really going to open some eyes to what we did with a lot of artists and how we, you know, brought a lot of people together quietly without, you know, having any kind of drama. And it's hard to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Making 12 songs with 30-something different artists, but one engineer, man, you know, shout out to Kaz Daddy. That motherfucker, he put his shit down on this one.
So how did the compilation come about?
Same thing. Me and Unc have been connected. He has the Nap in the Hoods. He does, you know, he does his promotion shit. He's got movies, and he's been moving in the scene for a while, and I've kind of peeped him. And like I said about connecting, we have shook up a few events, and he finally said, "Hey, let's do something together, man." And I said, "Let's fucking work." And, you know, he's good at piecing together artists and songs. Same with me. I got a good ear for music, and we talk every day on the fucking phone, and talk to some of the artists that were involved, and we do conference calls and messages. And I think the camaraderie and kind of the friendship we've grown over this, you know, little compilation is pretty dope. And some of the artists that I've connected with that I probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for Unc, you know. And I think, like I said, I think that's what we're missing, man, is like we're moving silently behind the scenes putting this together. And, you know, we've been putting out little here and there things, but it's going to make a lot of noise, but we didn't have to make a lot of noise through the process, you know what I mean?
Gotcha,
we did it humbly, you know, and I think that's what I'm going to start, you know, making sure I demonstrate more of is, you know, being humble and finding that love for all the artists here instead of, you know, losing myself and what I was really built on in this whole startup of DBoyz was, you know, really making sure we put the top tier artists here in Indianapolis on a pedestal to where they're going to get fucking national recognition. You know, people that are actually putting their blood, sweat, tears, and money in this shit. Not just, this isn't a fucking weekend thing, dude. It's not, man.
It's not a hobby.
It's not a hobby, dude.
Gotcha. So what's next for D-Boy Records besides the compilation? What you got coming up next for us?
I want to do some shows. Like you said, I want to get back into the doing the showcases and shit. I think we got a lot of talent here, and I was doing it the right way. I mean, we were live downtown Indianapolis at one of the best spots, best sound. Because if you're doing a show I think that's what we miss here in Indianapolis. A lot of people put on showcases, and a lot of them are at bars with Bluetooth speakers. And these artists deserve better. These artists deserve the sound, the lighting, because a lot of these people want $50 to perform 2 songs, or these promoters are looking, for a payout from people. They're not looking to further these artists' career. They're looking to make money and move on to the next Thursday or the next, show. I was looking to really have a vision, a visual, bring the best package for these artists, and give them something to where they felt like they were getting something out of it. I don't feel like a lot of promoters here in Indianapolis were doing that, doing the right thing.
Do you feel like the promoters in Indianapolis try to make money off the artists and not so much off the patrons that are coming in to see the artists?
I do, because I was one, man. I mean, I threw a ton of shows, and me and my wife, I didn't have a big team, when I got started. Things got rolling quick. I threw my first show, and then the next thing you knew, we had 500 people in. My wife was the doorman, and I'm running to make sure my sound guys got stuff right, making sure the guy that's hosting's set up, making sure the artist got to be on stage 5 minutes prior, and
Yeah, and you got 20 people saying, "What time I go on?"
Yeah, and people want to give you $100 to go on, and I mean, and like I said, I didn't give a fuck about the money, dude. Yeah, we made a little bit, but for the month or 2 months that we promoted the show, we didn't do it for the money. I was doing it because I knew I could see the smile and the next week or two, how well people felt by sharing their performances on stage, and videographers and who's who of Indianapolis were there, and they were sharing the whole scene, what we were doing, and that was the culture, man. It was caught in moments, in the cameras, and in people's hearts, dog. And you can't change. That's just something that's never going to change. I hold a lot of that shit dear to my heart, man, because there were some good ass times down there, good ass performances that we won't ever see again.
Yeah, true. That's facts.
Yeah,
there's definitely some fire shows that you put together.
I appreciate it, man.
So anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to tell everybody, on some real shit, I love y'all. And I've got the best interest for every artist here in Indianapolis. If you really, really, got a love for this shit, like I do, and you got to be level-headed. You've got to have money to invest. You've got to take time. You got to be professional. You got to really have your heart and soul into this shit, man. And always have good intentions. And I think that's what we got to get back to in Indianapolis, is having good intentions and putting our hand out to the next man, and not to better for yourself. Let's better for the community and for the culture, and let's stay in our lane. If you're an artist, be an artist. Reach out to a promoter. Reach out to a marketing guy. Reach out to a videographer. Don't try to pick up the camera and do all that. That's what we're all here for. And I think we got some good top tier videographers, promoters. It's just, we all got to work together, man. And I love you, Naptown. I'm here for you for the long haul. And I'm going to be here. Don't be thinking I'm going nowhere, man. D-boy shit. Love.
That's fire. Hey, so I know you're not going to do a mic drop performance for me, but do you have a song that we could play as we exit out today?
I do. Yeah.
Bet. So At this point right now, when we actually edit this, you will be hearing the song from the compilation. What's it called, Ryan?
We haven't came out with the name of the compilation, man, but like I said, there's 30 to 40 artists that we've mixed together, and you guys, I don't think you guys are going to be ready for this, and I don't think you guys are going to have anything to really match, but it's a challenge. Let's, you know what I mean? Like I said, we got some good shit coming. I want to work with all y'all, but there's only so much time, and there's only so many motherfuckers really working, and that's who we're working with. And I can't wait for y'all to hear this shit, man.
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna give you a sneak peek here soon.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we gonna get out of here. It's the hit list. We out.
Where that chick getting out the car looking like a monkey? Huh? Oh shit, we live? We live.
Yeah. Big trade. This shit really going on. Yeah. I'm up early, my nigga, by every day I get over the rooster. Don't shit come to a sleeper, but the dream got moolah on my medulla. I need some new money, that bluer, got it out the sewer. I put that shit on, mid-mat designer, they think I'm a booster. These diamond dancing, bitch hitting harder than Lame and Brewster. You don't like me, I don't like you either, nigga, the feeling's mutual. This shrimp scampi now came from canned sardines and ramen noodles. Don't let them fool you, probably heard I was pussy from a pussy nigga. I bang the 6, I fly the blue rag like I'm Tookie, nigga. I'm on the scene, busting out the seams, it's fresher than some damn Listerine. Money dirty, but I'm clean. Young fly fella, road gold sky jeweler, 15,000 on the choker.
Man, they done fuck around, let King jump and them back in the door. You already know we on the business. Say you just getting up, guess what? Tough luck, gotta shake you on up. You can't sleep on the pimpin'. We so efficient, main reason why you niggas be so defensive. Can't even lie, can't see no division. Longer me and my guy get a meat roll within it. So we on the mission. I show a nigga the business, then be home for dinner.